for every great program, especially leadership programs, to not be soft, but to be solid and dynamic and sustainable, there needs to be a diagnostic side of it. You know, how do we measure it? And so for this leadership program, when it comes to the staff of the Family Church, the first one would be, you know, taking the sample diagnostic inventory from for communications that's in the book, and using that as a way to determine, you know, who is a beginner, you know, who's competent, and then who's an expert when it comes to communication skills. The second one, in the second quarter, you can use the leadership behavior questionnaire found in the Northouse leadership book of theory and practice. And then the third quarter, use the perceive the leader integrity skill. Integrity is a behavior we want the staff to embody, and so might as well use a questionnaire to decide to see kind of where staff lands. And then the fourth quarter, use the team excellence and collaborative leader questionnaire. You know, leadership is leading people and working with people in a collaborative way, and so you know, the staff needs to be diagnosed in how they are and where they are in that skill and that level. And so then begin and end each year with leaders taking the emotional intelligence appraisal from Talent Smart to see areas of improvement or decline in their EQ. That's what's great about the EQ test from Talent Smart, is that you can take it and then develop those practices, you know, and instill those practices that they say, you know, work on these things, and then go back 6-12 months later and take the test again to see where you kind of have increased or where areas you still need to work on. So it's a great tool to use in the kind of coaching and the assessment of the learning process. Now, as far as the return on investment goes, there'll be 15 staff participants, you know, staff that are in 100% leadership time. So there'll be 120 hours spent in the modules. The cost for the resources will be about $9,000, and the modules will be built into office time, so there's no extra time needed. You know, salary or hourly workers, they just are part of it because it's built into their office hours. There'll be 18 modules to be led by internal experts, so those on the senior team and the elders that are deemed through the diagnostic inventories as experts will lead the modules. Participants spend 6 hours of preparation and attendance for the module. Participants spend 6 hours in feedback sessions throughout the year. So every other month, along with the modules, the participants will also be going through a feedback session. And then the result is at least 10% increase in attendance, salvation, baptism, and volunteer numbers. It's hard to gauge as far as giving goes, but if you can imagine, say 800 people, then there's 80 people increase. That would increase giving at least by percentage of some percentage. So yeah, all right, next slide.